Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon FireRed Let's Play. And I need to heal Tup from its sleeping, so I'm gonna quickly head back to the Pokemon Center so that it could wake up. So thank you for healing Nurse Joy yet again. I really do appreciate it. So I leave the Pokemon Center. I need to head back to Route 8, and there are a bunch of other trainers that I need to face here. I'm a rambling gaming dude. So this is a gambler, Gamer Rich, and he starts off with his Growlithe. I send out Tup. His Growlithe has Intimidate. I will switch out here to Ben Yu-Gi-Oh! Because he resists fire. He goes for the Ember like I expected, and take it like a champ. He outspeeds because Geodude is so slow. He gets off 2 Embers. And I go for the Magnitude 5, which is not nearly enough to take it out. Goes for the Odor Sleuth just to get a scent of Geodude, which was useless, so I'm just gonna use Rock Throw to finish it off. And Tup grows to level 24, which is nice. Now here comes a Vulpix, so I'm just gonna leave Ben Yu-Gi-Oh in. I'm gonna go for the Magnitude, which is Magnitude 6. Shake and bake this Vulpix, and it's dead. So Ben Yu-Gi-Oh gains some experience and then defeat Gamer Rich. Missed a big chance. So now we have a patch of grass here that is blocked off by this tree, so I'm just gonna cut it down. I'm gonna see what Pokemon I can find in here. There's some hidden berries as well. A Ross Berry. Another one right here. I found a Lumberry. Lumberry cures any status ailment just like a full heal does, which is pretty nice. Here's another one, a Lepa Berry, which restores PPs. And I think that's all the hidden berries that I could find. Oh, I found a wild Growlithe. So I'm just gonna catch it for fun. I'm gonna go ahead and use Shockwave to weaken this Growlithe, and it looks like it'll might be able to 2-hit KO, but hopefully this Shockwave won't kill it. And it barely hangs on, which was good for me, so that now I'd have a chance to try and catch it. Gonna get into my bag. I'm gonna throw the Pokeball. And it shakes, and the click, I capture Growlithe. Pretty good. Now I get to take a look at its data. Very friendly and faithful to people. It will try to repel enemies by barking and biting. So I will name this Growlithe now. And I will name this Growlithe... I'll name this Growlithe Eric, who is an ex-teammate of mine on Team Kasai. So Eric is a Growlithe. He's placed in box 1. I'm gonna see if there's any other new Pokemon that I could catch. I'm gonna take a look around a little while longer. And there's another Growlithe, so I'm just gonna run away right after this Intimidate goes through. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, there should be a Cadaver in here. But it might be rare, but oh, here's a Meow that I haven't captured yet. So I'm gonna go and weaken it. I'm gonna try and go for a Spark. And Meowth goes for a Scratch. It gets paralyzed. Going into my bag now and going into the last ball I have, which is the Great Ball. And it looks like it'll stay in, and indeed it does. I've captured a Meowth. The Meowth's data was added. All it does is sleep during the daytime. At night it patrols its territory with its eyes aglow. So when I think of Meowth, the one name comes to mind the most, and I come up with Felix, who is another former teammate of mine on Team Desu and Team Overgrowth, and he is also an ex-mod on Pojo forums. So Felix the cat will be the Meowth. So I'm all out of Pokeballs, so all I can do now is continue on. Oh, and it looks like here's a Pokemaniac or a nerd here. You should be informed you need strategy to win at this. So, yeah, indeed it's a nerd. Super Nerd Glenn would like to battle. He sends out a Grimer, and I send out Tup. So I'm gonna switch Tup out to Zion, because Confusion for super effective on it. Goes for the Harden, which doesn't matter to me. I'm just gonna go for Confusion. And the Confusion does a little bit more than half, but unfortunately disables my Confusion, and I have no other attack moves, so I have no choice but to switch back out. I'm gonna have Tup take on this Grimer now. As he goes for Minimize, is trying to make me miss, but I have Shockwave that never misses, so there you go. Take that, Grimer. And the disable misses. I'm gonna finish it off with one last Shockwave. Taking it, Grimer goes down like silly putty. Now here comes a Mach, the evolved form of Grimer, which is obviously a lot more stronger. I will send back out, no, not Zion, I'm gonna use Ben Yu-Gi-Oh this time, because it has powerful magnitudes. And here comes this Mach. It has a pretty cool sprite in FireRed. Goes for the Sludge, which will not be very effective. And I go for Magnitude 8. It should be powerful enough to take down this Mach. And it almost is a one-hit KO. And it's trying to minimize, trying to shrink itself so that I'll miss. But hopefully my Rock Throw goes through, and it does. Mach goes down. And then Yu-Gi-Oh gains a nice level up to 25. Now Super Nerd Glenn has a Grimer. Now I'm gonna go back into my Zion. And out comes his Grimer, which is all he has is these sludge Pokemon, so they're all smelly. No, I'm trying to hold my nose, I'm trying to battle him. I get a crit off that Confusion, which is pretty good. And I defeat Super Nerd Glenn. Oh, what a nice surprise. Now Ben Yu-Gi-Oh is evolving. And it'll be evolving into a Graveler. Yeah, even though I can't get a Golem in this game, because this is just a playthrough, I'm just gonna have to stick with Graveler, which is fine by me. Graveler's still cool. So yes, congrats, I've got a Graveler. So now I will switch to Fox to the front of my party. I'm gonna run here to the left. Oh, looks like this will be a double battle. And looks like it'll be Zion and Fox. So here we go. We'll shock you with our twin power. So here is it, the twin girls here, twins Ellie and Ann, like to battle. They send out their Clefairy and Jigglypuff. I'll send out Fox and Zion. So I will go for a Mega Punch on the Jigglypuff, while my Zion will put Clefairy to sleep. Now Fox goes for the Falcon Punch! It critical hits the Jigglypuff. Takes that out in one hit, which is always nice. Now I put Clefairy to sleep with a sleep powder. Now Clefairy won't be able to do anything. So now I'll go for another Mega Punch, and now I'm gonna go for Confusion with Zion. But unfortunately Clefairy gets the first turn Wake Up, goes for Follow Me. But it's all alone, so of course it's gonna draw attention. So I'll go for the Falcon Punch. It only does about half. And Confusion does not very much. So I'm just gonna go for an Ember now. So the Ember gets a crit, takes out Clefairy. I defeat the twins. So it looks like their twin power wasn't enough for me. Well, sorry about that freeze there. So moving right along to a few more trainers over here. I'll try to get to at least one more before the end of this episode. So I like Nidoran, so I collect them. So we know that she has Nidoran, so she just told us. So here is last page on her female Nidoran. And I'm gonna go for a dig because it's super effective. So I start out by digging this hole. Nidoran misses its bite, and now Fox digs. It did a little more than half. Nidoran goes for a Stab Poison Sting that barely did anything, and I'm gonna dig another hole to get ready for my second dig. Double kick misses because Charmeleon is underground, and the dig defeats this Nidoran female. And here comes a Nidorina. So I'm gonna switch to Zion because I don't want Fox to have a chance of getting poisoned. So here comes Nidorina. I'm gonna go for Confusion. It should do about half it does. Nidorina just goes for a Tail Whip, which allows me to get a free hit with a second Confusion to finish it off. But I get min damage, unfortunately, and the bite still didn't do a whole heck of a lot. I finish it with Confusion, get a useless crit. Nidorina goes down hard. And Zion grows a level to 25, which is nice. And I defeat last page. She asks why? Because you suck. So now then, I think I have time for one more trainer. School is fun, but so are Pokemon. So I've got another Super Nerd who only has one Pokemon, Super Nerd Leslie. He sends out his Coughing, and I send out Desert Fox. And this Coughing has Levitate in this game, I'm pretty sure, so I don't think Dig will work on it. So I'm just gonna go for the Ember. This Coughing goes for the Sludge. That did the decent amount. Now I'm just gonna go for an Ember again. Coughing goes for a Sludge. And now this third Ember should be able to take it down, and it does. Desert Fox gains a lot of experience, grows to level 25. And defeats Super Nerd Leslie. You made it clear to me that I should stick with school. Yes, stay in school. School is cool. Yeah, well, actually, I think the slogan was actually "Be cool, stay in school." So there you go, Super Nerd Leslie. So this is the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching once again. Comment, like, sub, and I'll see you guys next time.